China's Consul General in New York has left office. The State Department said he left as scheduled after completing his term. This comes as New York Governor Kathy Hochul said she requested his expulsion after her former aide was charged with secretly acting as a Chinese agent. But the Chinese consulate in New York said the diplomat is performing his normal duties. Here's more.
According to the State Department, China's Consul General in New York is no longer in position, as scheduled after completing his posting.
Foreign interference, including attempts to influence through covert activities that should be registered under the Foreign Agents Registration Act and are not registered, are things that we take very seriously, as you saw by the action the Department of Justice took yesterday.
The drama comes a day after U.S. prosecutors arrested Linda's son, former aide to New York Governor Kathy Hochul and former Governor Andrew Cuomo. Hochul called son's alleged behavior a betrayal of New Yorkers and the American people.
The indictment lays out very clearly evidence that these actions taken by Linda's son were an absolute betrayal of the trust of two administrations in state government, lying and misleading to these administrations, breaking our ethics rules, and even forging my signature on documents.
Prosecutors accused Sun of forging Hochul's signatures on invitation letters to a Chinese delegation. The letter helped them secure visas to the U.S. According to prosecutors, Sun influenced what Hochul said and didn't say. The indictment says that in 2021, Sun told a Chinese official that she wouldn't allow Hochul to mention Beijing's mass detention of Uyghurs in her speech, adding that she had argued with Hochul's speechwriter. There was no mention of the Uyghurs in Hochul's public Lunar New Year message that year. Prosecutors also accused Sun of adding a Chinese official to a private call for New York state government leaders in 2020. The call was about New York's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Chinese official had not been invited. And then there's Taiwan. The indictment says that in 2019, Sun wrote to a Chinese official that she managed to stop all relations between TECO and New York State. TECO is Taiwan's de facto embassy in the U.S. Sun wrote that she had denied all requests from TECO's office. According to the indictment, she was working under Cuomo at the time. In 2016, Sun allegedly told a Chinese official that TECO had invited Hochul to appear at Select USA, a summit in Washington, D.C., adding that she was working to resolve the issue. Later, Hochul went to a Select USA reception hosted by the Chinese embassy, instead of the one held by Taiwan. Prosecutors allege that Sun and her husband, Chris Wu, received substantial economic benefits from the Chinese regime, who is accused of orchestrating the transfer of millions of dollars in kickbacks from China. Sun and Wu have both pleaded not guilty to all charges and have been released on bond. Their court hearing is scheduled for September 25th.